Okay everyone, here we go. The training you've all been waiting for. Maybe, for some of you. Hey everyone, how are you doing? Hope you all are doing great today. This is a training that I've been anticipating for quite a while now. This is a big one. And I do trainings every week, and usually there are like, I don't know how many people. Sometimes there are 3 people, sometimes there are 20 people. But today we have a lot of people. We're going to have over 100 people today. Okay, right now there are 85 people here, and it's probably going to go up within the next 5 minutes as people come in a little bit late. So something that I want to say right away, guys, is please forgive me if I can't kind of pick out all of your questions. Okay, we are going to have some time at the end to have a Q&A and to go through any questions that you guys have or any concerns. Yeah. Thank you, Anthony. Oh, another thing, guys, let me check. Yeah, I am recording this this training, and I'm thinking about putting it on YouTube. We'll have to see. I think I've been given the green light to do that. Or maybe people are watching this on YouTube right now in the future. So just so you know, on YouTube people are going to be able to see the chat box, alright? So if you do decide to troll, everyone can see your name. Okay. Alright, wow, so lots of messages coming in. It's a pleasure to see you again. Thank you, Joanne. Oh, that would be so helpful. Yeah, good. I'll be doing that. Hopefully. Okay. 98 people right now. Can we hit the 100 mark? 99. Alright, well, let's introduce this. Today we're talking all about demos, and we're talking about making more money. Yeah? That's what you want to hear, isn't it? We were told that we could not use ManyCam anymore, but you still have it. Actually, no, we were told that we can still use ManyCam, the free version. And if you want to use the paid version, you have to get it yourself, because iTutorGroup no longer offer the paid version to iTutorGroup teachers. So you can still use it. You can buy it if you want. It's like $96. I've been thinking about it. I haven't made the stretch yet, but I think I'm going to do it. But yeah. How long have you been doing demos? We'll get into that, don't worry. So we can go on the ManyCam site to download it. Yep, you can go and download ManyCam right now. After this training, of course. First, pay attention to this. So now we have a few more people in here. 106 people. Wow. 105. 106. Before we start, guys, I would like you all to just let me know that the video and audio are both okay. Is everything okay right now? Everything should be good. Good. Alright, everyone says yes. Okay, you can stop typing yes now, okay? Stop typing okay now. I get it, I get it. Got 100 messages coming in. Great, okay, thank you, thank you. So, yeah, I want to introduce myself a little bit. I am going to introduce myself on the first page here, but I want to just say a little bit so you have an idea. I've rescheduled my Avengers Endgame movie date for this. I choose you, Joe. Wow, thank you, Deanne. That's awesome. Thank you. Okay. Zoran, what is the typical pass-through ration of demos taught? What do you mean? Do you mean what's the typical sign-up rate percentage? Not sure on that. Not sure. So, now we have 111 people. We're almost 5 minutes in. Let's start making notes. So, hi everyone, I'm Joe. Just a few notes. A few notes before we start. As I've said a few times already, we do have a lot of people here. We have over 113 people in this training. So please understand if I can't answer all of your questions. We will have time at the end. I guess I'll try to save a lot of time, maybe 10 minutes, for a Q&A. Also, I can't see numbers in the chat. you can't see each other's messages, but I can see them all, and so can anyone watching this video in the future on YouTube. Okay, so there you go. Okay, great. Let's begin. Is this being recorded for the iTutor site? I don't believe so, Gina. I'm just going to record it so I can put it up on my YouTube channel. Hello, sorry for being late. Had to finish the progress reports. No problem. Actually, I've got one to do. You've just reminded me. Great, okay. So, all about demos, making more money. Let's go. So, a little bit about me first. Who am I? So, my name is Joe. I am from England, from Sheffield in England, and right now I'm based in Peru, in South America. Now, this part, I just want to mention, I was given a script, and I was given, because I created this material essentially, and I was given a personality section where I had to fill out my personality, and I asked someone to watch my videos, watch me teach, and tell me what they think my personality is, right? Or, you know, they gave me words to put here. So, this isn't from me, okay? I'm not that, what's the word? I don't tend to blow my own horn too much. Well, sometimes I do, but anyway, I didn't write this. This is from an outside perspective. So, I am apparently extroverted in the classroom. I'm glad that they put this in brackets. Oh, that's it, isn't it? Blow your own trumpet, not horn. Where did I get that from? It's like a car. That's the phrase. Thank you. Sorry. So I am extroverted in the classroom and in training as well. I am very extroverted. When I make videos, I'm super extroverted. However, in real life, I'm not so extroverted. I am quite introverted. I don't know why. You know, I have this kind of split personality. Yeah, I am pretty shy in real life. I'm quite introverted. But when I'm in front of the camera, it's something that I'm comfortable with now, and I'm a bit of a different person. I'm energetic. You probably got a little bit of that already. I'm creative. This is one that I think I can safely agree with. I do try to keep being creative. You know, making videos takes a lot of creativity. So, yeah. It's like we act for the camera and the students. It is. And it's like, you know, I'm acting right now for you guys a little bit. This isn't the real me. Or is it? I'm efficient. I kind of have to agree with this one as well. I can be a little bit, you know, a little bit of a procrastinator, but I am usually quite efficient, very on time, very punctual, you know, the British way, as they say. And I'm a team player. Being a team player, well, all of these things I think are important for being a good demo consultant, but being a team player is a big one, you know. We're going to talk about that. I've been with iTutorGroup for nearly 4 years. And I've actually been working, you know, unofficially full-time, but yeah, I put in a lot of hours at iTutorGroup. I teach over 40 hours a week, consistently, week in, week out, and I do loads of other stuff as well, you know, like training, like videos, like writing material, etc. Okay? Alright. I was about to say any questions, but I have to be careful. I can't keep taking questions. Oh, just remember, Vida, I can't see numbers in the chat, okay? So what I just saw there was I've been working for iTutorGroup 4 years. So I can't see numbers in the chat. If you guys want to write a number, then you have to type it out. Yeah. So, why demos? Why do I like demos? First of all, I think they are fast-paced. That's one of the things that I love the most about demos. They are fast-paced. And I have a little bit of notes that I'm going to add here. They're fast-paced, they're dynamic, they're fun, and you get a sign-up bonus from time to time. It's not guaranteed every time, you know. So, this is from my script. I do demos because they're fast-paced and I don't have to spend too long with any one client. After 15 minutes, it's whoosh, on to the next. I love that. It's dynamic. Also, I never really expect sign-up bonuses, so when I get them, it's a nice little surprise in the payroll. You can't lose. Yeah. So yeah, I like them. I really like demos. I'll be honest with you guys. What's your typical sign-up percentage per demo hour taught? I'm not 100% sure on that, Derek. You can ask the DT team about that one, the demo team. Yeah. Good. So something I want to mention here is about demos. When I was asked to rejoin the demo team, because I actually joined a few years ago, and then I left because I had to do other types of sessions, which for me were more important. And when I rejoined the demo team this year, I was a little bit nervous and I didn't really want to join. I was like, oh, demos, this is what everyone complains about. These are the sessions that, you know, I remember doing them back in the day, and they were, you know, they are fast and difficult. But I decided, you know what, I'm gonna give it a go, because maybe things have changed, and things have changed, you know. Not too much, but demos for me now, honestly, genuinely, I'm not just saying this, demos are my favorite kind of lesson, my favorite kind of session. And that's because it's 15 minutes and it's up, it's on to the next. Yeah, 15 minutes up, on to the next. 15 minutes up, on to the next. And sometimes you get breaks in between, which is really nice. Yeah. Good. So let's continue. Maybe you have some concerns about demos. Yeah. Maybe you have high ratings, but no sign-ups. Maybe you're an experienced teacher, but still no sign-ups. Maybe you do tons of demos, and still no sign-ups. What can we do about this, right? This is difficult. So I'm going to give you guys some advice to do with this. What is the best way to give a demo, right? Oh, I think people are wondering, what is your sign-up percentage? Is it 1 in 5, 1 in 10? I'd say that my demo sign-up percentage is probably at about over 25%, probably 1 in 4. I haven't given it a proper look into, though. I need to give it a proper look into, but it's pretty good. It is good. Did you struggle getting sign-ups at the beginning of your demo teachings? Absolutely, yeah. You know, I'm going to make a video one day about, on my YouTube channel, I'm going to make a video about what I was like when I started, yeah? Because, honestly guys, you know, a lot of you look at some of the, a lot of you look at me and they think, you know, how does he get so many sign-ups? Why does he get so many 10s? Where did he learn how to teach like that? You know, blowing my own trumpet again. But honestly, people ask me this all the time, every day. I get a lot of messages every day from people asking me how to do it like I do it, right? So one thing that I want to say is, I didn't start out like this, right? When I started teaching English online nearly 4 years ago, oh man, just thinking about it, you know, I was terrible. My lighting was terrible. My background was horrible. I was working in a really tiny room in a tiny apartment. It was like a 1-room apartment, like 7 by 7 meters, literally. And I was really shy, really nervous. So honestly, one of my best pieces of advice for you guys is to let yourself warm up to it. Okay? Just keep trying to be better, keep trying to do better. Take advice, take tips, and get inspiration from other teachers. I have loads of videos on YouTube of me teaching. If you find my teaching inspiring, maybe you don't, that's fine, but you can go and check that out and just watch and just try to learn. You know, when I started, these kinds of resources weren't available. I learned through trial and error. So 4 years of kind of trial and error has got me to where I am, and now I think that's it's a great way to learn, but it's a long way to learn as well. You know. So I think, yeah, to kind of round that off, I think don't worry, don't stress too much about being the best instantly, right? Let yourself learn. Give yourself time to learn and reflect on things. If you have a mistake, or if something goes wrong in class, or you get a low rating or something like that, or you don't get sign-ups, yeah, don't let that affect your self-confidence. Okay? Just relax. Everything's going to be alright. So anyway, sign-ups. What I want to say about demos is they're just like any class. They're just like any class. Right? When I go into a demo, I give them my best teaching for 15 minutes. I don't change anything about how I teach regular classes, right? I start with a smile, I start with waving, and I'm really positive and really happy. If it's a kid, I'll have my toys here. Hello, hi, nice to meet you. Hi, hello. You know, really, really positive. That's really important, the first impression. First impressions are important. Okay? And then you want to give quality. Okay? Not quantity. So it doesn't really matter how many pages you go through. What it matters is what you can take out of each page that you go to. So if you're using the colors page, you know, how are you teaching that colors page? What exactly are you doing to show that you correct? Show that we correct, that TutorABC corrects the English of students, right? That's a big important thing as well. You've got to make corrections. I mean, is that an iTutor stuffed cow thing? Yeah, it's the VIPJR one. Oh, your shirt's riding up your stomach, buddy. Let's pull that down a bit. There we go. Do you wait for the agent to say start? Sometimes. Sometimes it's kind of obvious that they're ready for me to start, and I just jump in. The time goes really quickly. It does go really quickly. Do you think there's an element of luck involved? Yeah, Jan, there is. There is an element of luck involved when it comes to demos, but it's a small element, right? It's, I'd say, like 10% luck, 90% you. Yeah. Sometimes I get the feeling that clients maybe just want to take a free 15-minute class, right? And they have no intention of paying for the service in the future. However, if you give them an amazing 15 minutes, they might change their mind, and they might say, you know, actually, this is really good for me. You know, I'm going to do it. Let's move on. Are you giving time for questions at the end? Yes, I'm going to give some time for questions at the end. Yeah, so I'm just going to go through the material, guys. Again, we've got a lot of people here. I can see questions coming through. If you could do me a favor and save questions for the end, then that would really help me out. I'll try and leave a lot of time because I know you have a lot of questions. Okay? Alright. So, high rating and sign-up rate. Here's a quote from me. When I go into any class, I give the client my best and most sincere English teaching every time. Every time. Okay? And this is important. Do you guys know who Gordon Ramsay is? I think a lot of you do. He's a famous British chef, a TV chef. And he is renowned for his standards, right? He is a bit of a potty mouth, but he is absolutely renowned for his standards in his restaurants, okay? Quality. Now, I'm not saying that I'm the Gordon Ramsay of English teaching, because I'm absolutely not. But I take a lot of inspiration from people like Gordon Ramsay, because his standards are always the most important thing to him. Okay? He, from the very beginning, you know, I've seen his career and I've seen all of his shows and I love him. From the very beginning, he has never ever ever let something subpar go through, you know. He never lets a dish go through unless it is perfect. Now this is kind of how I look at English teaching as well. I think that I know what my standards are. I know how to give a quality class, okay? I've learned that. I've watched people teach. I've watched videos. I know what makes clients happy, right? I know how to give the best. So, why not always give the best? That's only going to be good for you, right? Even if you're tired one day, even if you're stressed one day, even if you just want to slump back in your chair, turn off your webcam and do the absolute minimum, right? It's not going to get you anywhere. So if you really genuinely want to get better at what you do, then think about your standards, set your own standards, and always meet those standards. Okay? Now, my secret recipe for succulent sign-ups in demos is connection. This is the most important thing for me when I teach, okay? Which is probably a bit controversial. Making a connection. I build a rapport instantly by being warm and gentle and smiling a lot and by relating to the client and his or her life. I ask questions about their life, you know, especially if it's an adult. I usually do something like, oh, which city are you from? Okay? And they say, oh, I'm from Guangdong. And I say, oh, wow, Guangdong, I love Guangdong. Can you tell me something about this bridge? Do you know when this bridge was built? Right? Or what do you like about Guangdong? If I go to Guangdong, what should I do? Right? Try to relate to them. Using their city is a really good one because they're often really proud of where they come from. Or just relate to them by asking them questions about their job. And the trick here is, guys, to actually be interested. Actually try to be interested in them. Okay? Actually seem like you want to know more about them and ask them about their life, you know? Wow, you're an engineer. Oh God, shoot me, right? How many engineers do we meet? But just ask them, you're an engineer? Wow, that's really cool. What kind of engineer? Who do you work with? Do you work outside? Oh, that's awesome, cool, right? And if they are low level, and if they're maybe a junior, then maybe you can ask them about them. So, oh look, blue eyes. And you? What colour? What colour are your eyes? Just things like that. Did you study Chinese geography? No, but I feel like I know. I have pictures of pretty much every Chinese city now, because when I meet someone from a city that I don't have a picture of, I download the picture and upload it. So I have all the cities ready to go pretty much. Good. Let's continue. So, the 3 B's to build a good connection. As you probably saw from my quick example that I just did, be curious, right? Oh wow, really? And what's that like? How is that? Why do you do that? How? Why? When? Where? Be curious. Be a little playful, you know? Don't be too serious. Smile a lot, make jokes, laugh at things, yeah? Maybe you can ask them a little bit of a naughty question like, is school really boring? Or is your job a little bit boring sometimes? Yeah, you can tell me. Yeah, just be a bit playful and be in the moment. Switch off from everything else. Yeah, and be here, be present with the student, be present with the client. Especially in demos, you know, you want them to feel like, basically, right, you want them to feel like they want to come back. Yeah, it's not so much about the teaching, right? It's controversial again of me to say this. It's not so much about being a fantastic English language teacher. It is obviously about that as well, but it's about that connection. It's about making them like you in a way. It's about making them like the company. It's about making them like the environment. Okay? Let me ask you a question. And think about this. It's a rhetorical question. You don't have to write it down, but I just want you to think about this. Let's say there was an online service that you were interested in, right? Let's say, for example, you wanted to join online classes like this to learn how to be a better teacher, right? Scenario A, you go in, the trainer is very knowledgeable, fantastic at what he does, but it's just a bit cold, it's a bit dry, it's not really that fun, you don't really feel warm, you feel a bit nervous, a bit scared, everything's a bit serious. Scenario A, would you go back? Scenario B, the trainer's maybe not the best in the world, you wouldn't consider him a professor of literature or anything like that, but he's really funny, right? He's really kind, he makes you feel good, he relates to you, he's warm, he gives you some good advice, but he keeps it light and fun, right? Now, which one are you going to go back to? I know which one I'd go back to, and that's my point, okay? Maybe some of you would choose A. Anyway, as I said, this is just what I went through with you guys. Where do you live? Ask them this question. Show them a picture of their city and say it looks nice. And you can ask them why or how or what questions. Do you? Is it? And they'll find a way to express themselves and they'll be happy to talk to you, right? I have, like I said, I have pictures of all the cities pretty much in China, even the lesser known ones like Qingdao. Yeah, loads and loads of cities. Obviously the big ones like Shanghai. And now just a quick note, the reason that it's good to ask them about city rather than country is because of the conflict between Taiwan and China. Okay, I'm not going to get into that now. If you're interested in that, you can Google it. But don't ask about country. Try to just ask about city. Okay. You'll know if they're from Taiwan if they say they're from Taipei or Taichung or Tainan. You'll figure it out. You don't need to ask that. Time is flying, guys. Time is flying. I need to have enough time for the Q&A. So, be playful, having fun in class. When it comes to your body language, never get stuck in your chair. Move about. Have you guys noticed in the training that I'm not kind of just sat here talking to you, looking directly into the camera, always in the same exact spot? Have you guys noticed that I'm kind of moving around and I'm using my hands and using my face, my facial expressions? That's another thing. Act things out. Use your face. Yeah? Be animated. You can draw. You can get creative and colourful. And you can use puppets for kids. Oh, I left my frog puppet. But if you haven't got a puppet, you can use a little thing like this, right? Or I could get my crab out and use my crab. Hello, everybody! Yeah? We can call him Mr. Crab. Mr. Crab, without an S. Because don't want to get in trouble. So puppets are really good. And you can use different voices. You can even, go off frame, out of the camera, and just have them talk to the puppet. Hello, my name is Oxford. Can you say Oxford? Very good. High five. Yeah. So that's really good for really young children because they feel a bit more comfortable talking to a face like this rather than a face like this. You know what I mean? Put your eyebrows to good use. Absolutely. So, be in the moment and care. I've already kind of talked about this, but it's also about empathy, You want to listen. I'm listening to you. You want to watch. Be sensitive to their feelings, and you want to correct and let them know that you are here to help them. Yeah? This is all important. Gonna jump over this. So, here is one of the pages that I use. I'm going to kind of show you how I use different pages in demos, okay? Because what I want to say as part of my script that I've saved, I haven't been using my script much, but I'll show you these notes. See, the trick to doing demos is having a few selected go-to slides in the material. There are hundreds of pages, and once you get the feel for different topics and pages, you start to get a feel for the ones you like the most. Okay, I know if I have an intermediate adult client, I'm definitely going to the smartphone page. This means that you don't have to prepare something extra or different for every demo class. I just prepare for what I know and get pictures of Huawei smartphones, iPhones, etc. ready, as well as other things for other pages. Oh, and my puppets. I can't teach without them, so you make sure you got your puppets with you as well. Yeah. Good. So, colors. This is one of the pages I like to use. I have a video on YouTube of me teaching 2 back-to-back demos. One is with a kid, and I go to this page, and the demo after that is with an adult, and I go to the smartphone page. So you can actually go and watch me teach them. Just so you guys know, I am gonna use this because I don't want to waste too much time showing you how exactly I teach this. So if you do want to go to my channel, there's a video called iTutorGroup Demos Are Scary. So you can go and check that out if you go to the channel. And I do recommend watching that if you want to see how I teach demos. So what I do is I go through the colors, right? And then I say, oh, it's a pink flower. What is it? Good, it's a pink flower. Oh, it's a blue cloud. Very good. Then I give them the pen and I ask them if they can draw a yellow sun. And then I have them ask me if I can draw a green tree. And in the video where I do this, you see how I give instruction and how I actually get this idea across through modeling and giving an example. And I actually make mistakes to see if they will correct me. Yeah? It's just a little trick for good engagement with students, is if you purposefully make a mistake and have them correct you by checking, you know, is this right? Is it right? What do you think? And then they'll correct you and they feel like, you know, they did a good job there. How do you give the pen? So Joanne, next to their name, you just click the pen, the tick or cross next to their name under your webcam. There's like a little tick under a pen symbol or a cross. If it's a cross, then you just click it and it will turn into a tick, and then they'll see the pen functions. Lots don't know how to use the pen, says Michelle. That's correct. That can happen, but you can just draw it for yourself then and do what I said. You know, you make mistakes and see if they can correct you. Yeah. If you're going to do colors mixed with fruit is also really good. Again, you know, this could be for low levels or even intermediate levels for kids. You know, you can ask different questions about fruit. When was the last time you ate watermelon? Yeah. And remember, guys, you can do it however you want to do it. Yeah, make your own system. You don't have to start at number 1, apple, apple, number 2, banana, banana. You know, if you want, if it's a really low level, then what I might do is I might actually cover the bottom ones and just write over it. Okay. Do you like apples? And they say, yes, I do, or no, I don't. Yeah. I disagree with that, Milika. I think the junior materials are really good. So to do that, I'm using the line function. It's called painting, it says. And then I draw a square and I choose the fill color as white. Yeah. So then I can do a square that actually covers. Yeah. So use the square and make sure you choose a fill color. Don't choose black. Black doesn't work, but any other color works. TutorMeet Plus, there is also a little fill tick box, so you can click the tick box in fill and it will fill with a color as well. Yeah, in the shapes part. You can move on to the matching activity. If this is a bit too difficult, then maybe you can skip this and stay on the page before. Or if the page before is too easy, you can jump over to this and have them do this activity. Again, demos is about what you think is best for the client. Okay, you kind of have a lot of trust and a lot of responsibility in that sense as well. Time is catching up with me so fast. Now this is the page that I really like to use with adults. Sometimes I don't even get off this page because I really like the freedom of just being able to chat with students. So I'd use this page and I'd ask them questions about their smartphone. What's on your smartphone? When did you last turn your smartphone off? Right? And we have the opportunity to learn turn off. Right? What's the opposite of turn off? And they might say they don't know. You teach them turn on, etc. So with one topic or one question or something simple like this, you actually have so much freedom to do what you want. Yeah? So use that. That's what I do. You have more pages with this adult material. You can talk about different categories. Obviously the social category is one that they might be able to talk about a lot, and you can ask them, do you use any social apps for work? Right? When did you last use a social media app? Okay? Things like that. Just ask them questions if they're an intermediate adult client, or if even advanced or even beginner, just simplify your questions a bit. And this is a dialogue practice you can do with them. I'm going to kind of jump over this because I want to make sure we have time for questions. A discussion part you can have with them related to that material. You get the idea. Now this is another really good material that I like to use frequently, the My Face one. With kids you can use a prop to talk about the face, eyes, mouth, nose, cheeks. Yeah? Or with adults, obviously, you can use your own face. And again, ask questions. What colour are my eyes? Can you see? What colour are my eyes? Oh, okay. And you? What colour are your eyes? Oh, very good. How many eyebrows do you have? How many eyebrows do you have? Yeah? Something like that. So, you have a lot of freedom. Use it. Now, I never saw my face on the kids demo list. I wonder if it's only in the adults one then, because I thought it was also in the kids one. You should have been a stand-up comedian. I shouldn't have. How do you do that with your eyebrows? Tutorial coming next week on YouTube, okay? Just kidding. People are going to actually ask for that now. So, work in a team, guys. Listen. PMIT Help Desk. We message the PMIT Help Desk on TutorChat if there are technical issues. We message the DT trainer for demo teaching problems. So if you want to know about how to get more sign-ups, or if you want to get better, you can message them. And they're really helpful, guys. They are very, very helpful. Okay? The DT schedulers, these people are also really, really helpful for demo scheduling, any in-session inquiries and emergency situations. And for the agent, you can contact them in the classroom for immediate session or client issues. Okay? Now, don't teach as a single person. You are working in a team. I'm not sure how many of you have seen a video that I made recently about demos. It's not on my YouTube channel yet. It's my video that's coming out on Wednesday, next Wednesday. I'm going to show you guys the thumbnail, okay? The YouTube thumbnail, because I really think that you guys should watch the video that I'm going to upload. This is the thumbnail. It says, what do I really think about demos? And actually, in this video coming out next week, you are going to actually meet the demo team. You're going to see pictures of them, so you're going to know them. You're going to know their faces. So when you talk to someone and it's, I don't know, demo trainer Scarlett, for example, you're going to remember, oh, I know what she looks like. And I think that just makes it a bit nicer. It makes it a bit more human, and it makes it a bit more team oriented, you know. So that video is coming next week. So there you go. To know them is to love them. That's right. They seem so unreachable. Yeah, that's the thing, because we don't know what they look like. They know everything about us because they can see us teach, but we don't know what they look like. So this video is going to be helpful for you guys. Oh, finally. I think there's one quick page that I need to cover before we go into Q&A. Or maybe not. Okay. Questions. Sorry, we only have 5 minutes, but let's go. Oh, so many questions. Alright, I'm just going to read them out, so listen carefully, okay? Must you ask the agent about the level before you exit a demo session? No, Marianne, you don't have to. Who gives the rating? The agent gives you the rating. How do we know if someone has signed up? You check My Payroll, Richard, and it should be in the bonus section of My Payroll. What about the company's policy that sign-ups within the only first 7 days count as a sign-up bonus? Yeah, that's true. That is true. Only sign-ups within the first 7 days count. Can't see numbers in the chat, Joanne. Get all 10s from agents. Give your best to make clients feel comfortable and still don't get sign-ups. What's a master consultant? A master consultant is a very experienced demo trainer. Oh, sorry, demo teacher like myself, and someone who also does demo training like myself. You mentioned about making connection, but how would you make connections with the low-level clients? Again, you can talk about their cities, or you can just show them things and laugh and, hey, look, eyes, eyes, blue eyes. Yeah, very good. Just kind of be warm and friendly to them, yeah? Why is there a 7-day cut-off for sign-ups? I'm not sure. Sorry, not my jurisdiction. I'm scheduled for something hours for demo tomorrow. Can I refuse just for something hours because I want to have... Guys, keep your questions short and no numbers, okay? Short and no numbers, because the message gets cut off and I can't understand some of these questions. How can we know the reason behind an 8 or a 9 from an agent? You can message the DT schedulers and ask them to maybe check about that, but usually, you know, just brush it off. Just let it go. I was told that if I leave demos, I will be blocked from any further promotions. Is this true? I don't think that's true, Nicola. If you see, leaving the demo team is a bit of a controversial one. I think you have to try on the demo team for a certain amount of time before you decide that you leave, and they would like you to try and get into training and stuff first. But that's something that you really have to take up with the demo team themselves, and you can message them through TutorChat and work out that issue with them. Okay. Sorry, I can't really say anything else about that because I'm not sure. The students are not the ones who give the ratings, that's correct. What happens if I enter the demo before the 1 minute? You'll just kind of annoy the agent a little bit, Alice. You should always try to enter exactly 1 minute before. Yeah. I'm really concerned about the reporting of sign-ups. I've done more than LVPs. I can't see numbers in the chat, guys. Come on, please. You have to type numbers out. I can't understand questions like that. How do you manage to teach 40 hours per week? I open my schedule and I work hard. My backdrop is reversed on Minicam. Is that okay? Actually, no. If it's reversed on Minicam, you can just do this on Minicam. So mirror the image under the video tab. I have a full Minicam guide on my YouTube channel if you want to check that out, and you can see how to do that. What do you have to do to become a master consultant? Just do your best. Be friendly. Be nice to the team. Scheduled for 9 hours for demo tomorrow. Can I refuse at least 2 hours? I want to have... Talk to the DT schedulers, Marjorie. Talk to the DT schedulers on TutorChat. Why doesn't the company encourage clients to turn on the webcam? because some of them are shy. Some of them might be, I don't know, really shy or indecent, not decent, you know. Maybe it's a kid who's just got out of the bath or something. I don't know, just wearing a towel. You never know, do you? So I don't think there's any reason that they should be encouraged to be on the webcam. How do we book demos, Akashni? Please message DT schedulers and they will help you with booking demos. Low-level clients connect to basic things that already might know. Good, good, good. No, don't refuse. Demos are great. I agree, Joel. Okay. What's your advice for the final slide last-minute class to have a really good impression? Just be very short on that page. Just give them a few words. And at the end, you can say something like, I really want to see you again. Thank you very much for your class today. I can't wait to see you again. Okay? Something like that. Get them to book you. Good. Do you find that agents sometimes mess up? Not really. I mean, again, guys, look, there's this thing that I really don't like right now, and it's kind of the consultants versus the agents, or the consultants versus the demo team. And trust me, the demo team want to help us. The demo team are on our side. Yeah, so we've got to be a team. We've got to work together. How can we praise a helpful agent? I'm not sure. Just leave it, really. I just joined. Will this be recorded? I am recording it, yeah. Can you check in more than 30 minutes before? No, only 30 minutes before or less. What do you usually write in your demo report? So I have a bit of a template that I like to use. I don't use it all the time, and I edit it and personalize it, but that's what I write. Struggle to get the client's name. Any suggestions? Hi, what's your name? I'm Oxford. What's your name? I'm Joe. What's your name? Just do that. That usually works. Guys, there are so many questions, and I'm trying my best. Do we have to use Minicam? Can we use props? You don't have to use Minicam. You can use props. When is TutorCam coming, and will it be free? I don't know, and yes. How can we book a demo schedule, Joe? Please contact DT schedulers on TutorChat. If the clients get another demo right after mine, the bonus goes to the last demo consultant, right? Clients don't get more than one demo. Clients get one demo. They're not allowed more than one. When you did the demos the first time, did you do well then too? Nope. I did terrible. Like I said, when I started at the company a while ago, I had a bit of a rough time. I think I got suspended once and had to get put into retraining. So, what is the purpose of attending? What is the purpose of attaining level 3? Does this make you a master consultant? I'm not sure what that means. Sorry, Joanne. I don't know what level 3 means. Thank you, thank you. Sometimes the agent wants me to give students an easy material or more difficult material. Go with what the agent says. Try to compromise there. So many questions. How do you learn all the cities? Just try to listen. Just remember, Q is pronounced chi or ch. And if you hear like that's usually ENG. So you just got to really focus on, learn a bit of Chinese, that can help. Alright. Sorry guys, I hope I've answered a lot of questions, but we're running out of time a little bit. Why is the name of the agent often different in the report to the agent in the session? No idea, sorry. I've never noticed that. What's the maximum number of sign-ups you've gotten in 1 month? I don't know actually. I'll have to check. I don't know. Does it ever happen to not get a grade from the demo team? Yeah, sometimes the agents forget to rate you, but it's no big deal really. For feedback reports, should we use the template provided or customize them per demo? So I use the template kind of like this, but I customize them a lot. And I even add a little something on the end. Yeah. Hey, thanks for the awesome training, Joe. Definitely helped me to get confidence to keep on keeping. Good, 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 good. Can I copy your template? You may. Yes, Joel, you may copy this. Can you give us your example of the closing page if possible? Okay. So I would say something like, you did well in speaking. Good job. I like how you speak in English. You need to improve. Maybe listening. It's okay. You can do better. At TutorABC, we suggest taking class every week or every day. I want to see you and I want to help you with your English. Yeah? So, let's have class again very soon, okay? So that's a bit of sales technique going on there, a bit of psychology, you know, telling them that you want to see them again. Good way to get sign-ups. Thank you so much for sharing your tips. I will watch your YouTube videos too. Thank you, guys. I do whatever the agent says. Yep, that's a good way to go. The agent's, you know, guys, the agent has been spending hours with the student prior to the demo, so, you know, go with them. If they want you to do something, just please do it, because they have a plan. They are the salesperson. They are the people who need to close. So if they want you to do something, just my advice is to go along with it. Yeah? Alright. Can you please teach us Chinese cities in your next video? That's a really good idea, Mina. Thank you. That's a really good idea for a video, actually. Thank you very much. I might do that in the future. Showing you how to pronounce the cities as well. Okay. Do you miss Yorkshire? Of course I do. But I've got some tea bags, so I'm alright. Got some Yorkshire tea in Peru, so be right. Be right, love. That knows. Oh, I can't believe this is going on YouTube. Thank you, guys. I'm trying to just pick out any other questions at the end there. Do we have to write the level at the end to the demo, at the end of the demo to the agent? You don't have to, Mina, but I usually do, just to give them a bit of a heads up. Yes, to Chinese cities. Oh, you guys like that idea. Alright, coming soon. There you go, official. Do you use the hello and goodbye songs, Joe? Yes, if the client is 8 years old or younger. I've done more than 96 demos with only 2 signups. Concerned about the crediting of signups. You mean you're concerned about whether or not they actually give you the signups when the client signs up? Again, they wouldn't do that to you, okay? Just keep training, keep doing it, and you'll get better, okay? I have absolutely no reason to believe that they would do that, because it discourages you. Difference between LVP standby and LVP. So LVP standby means that they're kind of filling a slot so you can do a demo a little bit later, or it means that you are on standby waiting to see if they need you for a class. Okay? Right. Alright. I'm going to stop with the questions now because I have another class to go into. Thank you all very much for your time. And I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you can take something away from this. And yeah. Just be positive, guys. I want to end on a really positive note now. And I would just want to say that when I started out teaching at iTutorGroup, it was difficult. And I had some bumps in the road. I had low sign-ups with demos. I didn't have a great average rating. And you get better. You know, if you try, if you want it. This has been my kind of philosophy in life so far, that if you really want something, genuinely want something, then you will put in the hard work to get it. Okay? And sometimes maybe it's not what you want to hear, but you should put in some hard work. Yeah? So, can you answer questions in your videos? Yeah, go and comment on my videos and I answer everyone's question there. Okay. Hope you guys learned something. See you next time. Bye, guys. I don't want to go. See you guys. Have fun and happy teaching. Bye bye.